When you see two wireless headphones from Sennheiser sitting side by side, you know you're in for something special. One represents refinement and comfort built over several generations, the Momentum 4 Wireless, and the other, the newly launched HDB 630, is Sennheiser's bold attempt to bring true audiophile precision into the wireless world. On paper, they both promise high-resolution audio, class-leading noise cancellation, and marathon battery life. But in practice, these two headphones take very different approaches to sound, comfort, and purpose. I spent several days testing both, switching between wired, wireless, USB-C, and dongle modes, and this is the most complete hands-on look at how they actually perform. Let's find out which one truly earns the Sennheiser badge in 2025. Let's start with design and comfort, because that's where the first impression hits hard. The Momentum 4 is instantly recognizable. Smooth curves, premium textures, minimalist branding, and a focus on ergonomics over flash. Its soft-touch plastics, plush ear cushions, and deeply padded headband make it one of the easiest headphones to wear all day. The clamping force is light, the weight is under 300 grams, and it balances beautifully even during long sessions. It's the kind of headphone you can forget you're wearing. A perfect companion for travel, study, or marathon listening. The HDB 630, on the other hand, goes for a slightly more technical look. It feels sleeker, with cleaner lines and a more studio-inspired aesthetic. The build uses a mix of lightweight aluminum reinforcements and high-density polymers. It's still light, just around 310 grams, but it feels denser, more intentional. The ear cups are deeper, the padding firmer, and the fit more structured. It's less about comfort softness and more about acoustic precision. Isolation is stronger, and the design folds flat into a slim hard-shell travel case. If Momentum 4 is the everyday luxury commuter, HDB 630 is the precision instrument that happens to travel well. Now, Sennheiser has packed both headphones with smart features, but the focus differs. Momentum 4 leans heavily on convenience. It features Bluetooth 5.2 connectivity supporting SBC, AAC, and aptX adaptive codecs. There's auto on-off when you pick it up, smart pause when you take it off, wear detection, and adaptive noise cancellation that automatically adjusts to your surroundings. The Sennheiser Smart Control app gives you an easy 5-band EQ, a transparency mode toggle, and battery tracking. It's all about simplicity. Plug, pair, play, and forget. The HDB 630 takes that and adds a professional twist. It runs Bluetooth 5.2 on the headset, but comes bundled with Sennheiser's BTD 700 USB-C dongle, which adds a low latency, high-resolution wireless link compatible with Bluetooth 5.4 standards. This dongle supports aptX Adaptive and aptX HD, allowing for bit rates up to 24-bit, 96 kHz equivalent streaming when conditions allow. That means, for once, wireless listening doesn't feel like a compromise. And yes, it still works wired, both 3.5mm analog and direct digital over USB-C. You can literally plug it into your MacBook, PC, or phone and get high-resolution playback with no compression. The Smart Control Plus app that comes with the HDB 630 is where things get exciting for enthusiasts. Instead of a simple EQ slider, you get a full parametric equalizer, adjustable gain, frequency, and Q factor with A/B comparisons. You can tailor the sound exactly to your taste or room. Want to pull the mids forward for vocals? Cut sub bass boom? Boost air at 10 kHz? You can. It's studio-level tuning at your fingertips. That's something the Momentum 4's simpler EQ can't match. Battery life is another shared strength. Both headphones promise up to 60 hours of playback with active noise cancellation on. In my testing, that's not marketing fluff. The Momentum 4 easily hit around 57 hours with mixed use and moderate volume. The HDB 630 managed just under 60 hours on Bluetooth and around 55 hours when using the dongle in high-res mode. Charging is fast. 10 minutes gets you about 6 hours of playtime, and both go from 0 to full in roughly 2 hours. The difference? The HDB 630 holds its tonal performance steady even as the battery drains. No audible drop in dynamics or clarity, while some Momentum 4 units slightly compress at lower battery levels, likely due to power management. Now let's talk sound. This is where things get fascinating. The Momentum 4 is tuned for musicality, a warm, welcoming signature with deep bass, smooth mids, and a slightly relaxed treble. It's engaging without being fatiguing. Vocals sound lush and centered. Bass lines are full without overpowering, and there's a pleasant warmth that makes everything easy to enjoy. It's the sound of comfort, much like a well-produced hi-fi system made to please everyone. The soundstage is decent for a closed-back headphone. It's not massive, but there's enough width and layering to make live recordings and orchestral pieces come alive. Imaging is stable with instruments clearly separated. It's a sound that adapts well across genres: pop, R&B, electronic, jazz, even podcasts. The HDB 630 takes a very different approach. It's tuned with the precision of Sennheiser's studio lineage. The 42mm angled drivers deliver a more reference-grade presentation. The bass is tighter and faster, not bloated. It hits with texture instead of sheer quantity. The mid-range is revealing, pulling out vocal nuances and instrument detail that the Momentum 4 smooths over. Treble extends higher and cleaner with a crispness that never crosses into harshness. What really stands out is resolution. You hear micro details like the decay of cymbals, the breath between vocal lines, and subtle reverbs you didn't notice before. It's an audiophile-grade tuning in a wireless headphone. The soundstage, thanks to the angled driver design and refined damping, is more realistic than Momentum 4's. It feels like you're in a controlled listening room rather than a bubble of sound around your head. It doesn't artificially widen the mix. It simply places sounds accurately. If Momentum 4 is about enjoying the music, HDB 630 is about studying and feeling it. Both headphones support high-resolution playback, but how they handle it differs. Momentum 4 plays back 24-bit 48 kHz over USB-C or aptX adaptive. HDB 630 pushes that ceiling higher, supporting 24-bit 96 kHz via the dongle or wired mode. That's ideal for FLAC and high-res streaming from Apple Music High-Res or Tidal Masters. In side-by-side tests with lossless material, the HDB 630 reveals more air and layering. On complex mixes like Hans Zimmer's Time or acoustic tracks from Norah Jones, it feels like the walls of the sound open up. Momentum 4 remains enjoyable, but it leans into warmth more than detail. The distinction is subtle in compressed sources, but very clear in lossless or well-recorded material. Now, active noise cancellation, a crucial everyday factor. Momentum 4's adaptive ANC system has been one of the strongest among premium wireless headphones, often compared favorably to Sony's XM5. It handles low-frequency hums like airplane engines well, though it doesn't fully eliminate them. The overall cancellation profile is smooth, and it avoids that vacuum-like pressure some competitors cause. Transparency mode is clean enough for conversations, though it slightly colors your own voice. The HDB 630 introduces what feels like a more balanced approach. Its passive isolation is already excellent thanks to the deeper ear cups and firm seal. ANC layers on top, removing most low and mid-frequency noise without crushing the sound. Music stays open. There's less of that underwater sensation. Transparency mode feels more natural too. Voices sound closer to how they do without headphones on, and transitions between ANC and ambient are smoother. Still, ANC strength on the 630 hasn't yet been measured as aggressively as on the Momentum 4, so for now, we can call it refined rather than stronger. For travelers, both perform well. For office use, the Momentum 4 might block slightly more ambient chatter. Call quality is decent on both, but here, the newer HDB 630 takes a slight lead. It uses a reworked microphone array and improved DSP processing, resulting in cleaner voice pickup, especially in wind or traffic. Momentum 4 performs well indoors but can sound softer outdoors. Both support voice assistance and multi-point connectivity. You can connect to two devices at once, and both switch smoothly between phone and laptop. Let's move into usability. Momentum 4 continues to excel in simplicity. The touch-sensitive ear cups are intuitive. Swipe for volume and tracks. Tap to pause or answer calls. Auto on-off and smart pause make it feel effortless. Pick it up and it's ready to go. The app is stable and straightforward. The HDB 630 uses physical buttons instead of touch controls, something enthusiasts will appreciate for accuracy. Each press is deliberate, no accidental swipes. The app experience is more technical, slightly steeper learning curve, but far more control. The dongle setup is plug and play. No pairing menus, no delays, just instant high-res audio. For creators or gamers, that alone makes it a winner. Speaking of gaming and latency, Momentum 4's Bluetooth connection has average latency for wireless headphones, fine for video, not for competitive gaming. The HDB 630, using its dedicated dongle, delivers notably lower latency. When testing with rhythm games and editing software, audio delay was minimal, around 40-50 milliseconds, effectively imperceptible. Wired and USB-C modes are, of course, instant. If you plan to use headphones for both entertainment and production, that flexibility is unmatched. Let's address durability and build quality. Both are well built, but in different ways. Momentum 4 uses a mix of matte plastic and metal pivots that keep weight low and comfort high. The hinge mechanism is smooth but not meant for aggressive folding. Pads are replaceable, but the process requires care. HDB 630, though also lightweight, feels sturdier. The hinges click with confidence, the adjustment sliders are tighter, and the ear cushions are deeper and denser. Sennheiser claims improved internal damping and acoustic mesh durability. Both include a hard case, but HDB 630's is slimmer and more protective. Neither headphone has an IP rating, meaning they're not built for workouts or rain. They're luxury headphones. Handle them like precision instruments. Battery performance remains consistent, but charging differs slightly. Momentum 4 uses a USB-C port that supports fast charging and can operate while charging. HDB 630 also charges over USB-C, but allows simultaneous playback via the same port. You can listen in wired digital mode while topping up the battery. That's great for long sessions at your desk. Now, what about soundstage realism and imaging accuracy? Momentum 4 gives a pleasant, rounded sense of space. It's immersive but slightly closed in. Everything happens in a comfortable bubble. HDB 630's angled drivers and internal damping produce a more forward-projecting stage. You feel instruments positioned outside your head, not just between your ears. Imaging precision, the ability to locate sounds, is noticeably sharper. In binaural recordings or film soundtracks, that realism stands out. This precision comes at the cost of warmth. Some may find it less cozy, but for accuracy, it's outstanding. Let's bring competitors into perspective. Sony's WH-1000XM5 remains the comfort king with slightly stronger ANC, but its sound leans bass-heavy. Bose QC Ultra excels in voice clarity and app polish, but lacks the detail and battery endurance of either Sennheiser. JBL's Tour 1 M3 offers solid performance but can't match tonal refinement. Bowers & Wilkins PX7S3 delivers lush sound yet shorter battery life. Against all of them, Momentum 4 still holds its ground for overall usability and long listening. The HDB 630 pushes beyond, targeting listeners who care about resolution and neutrality, a direct rival to audiophile-grade closed-back cans like the Focal Bathies or Dolly IO12, but at a lower price. In comfort terms, Momentum 4 still wins easily. It's lighter, airier, and less fatiguing after long sessions. HDB 630's firmer clamp can cause minor pressure after several hours, though the deeper pads help distribute it evenly. For travelers or multitaskers, the Momentum 4 is the comfort choice. For those who sit and listen intently, the 630's structure feels more precise and stable. In terms of price, the Momentum 4 currently retails around $349, while the HDB 630 launches at $499. That's a $150 gap, but it reflects the technology leap. A new acoustic platform, high-resolution dongle, and expanded EQ system. The HDB 630 doesn't replace Momentum 4, it sits above it. Momentum 4 is your daily wireless. HDB 630 is your portable reference monitor. Now let's talk experience. With Momentum 4, you press play, sync into your music, and forget about everything else. It's emotional, comforting, forgiving. You can listen to poorly mixed tracks, compressed files, or YouTube streams and still enjoy them. With HDB 630, the experience is different. It rewards quality. Feed it lossless or high bitrate material, and it opens up beautifully. Feed it bad audio, and it tells you immediately. It's honest, maybe brutally so, but that's the point. It's designed for listeners who want to hear exactly what's in the recording. Real-world use tells the story best. On flights, both isolate well, but Momentum 4's softer clamping makes it easier to sleep in. In offices, Momentum 4 blocks chatter slightly better. In editing sessions, HDB 630's precision and low latency make it the tool of choice. During long music sessions, Momentum 4 stays fatigue-free. HDB 630 engages your brain more, inviting active listening. Neither is wrong, they simply serve different purposes. Let's not forget battery degradation and firmware. Sennheiser has been solid about post-launch updates. Momentum 4 has received multiple firmware patches, improving ANC smoothness and multi-point reliability. The HDB 630, being new, will likely receive similar refinements. Expect performance to improve over time. Both use lithium polymer cells rated for hundreds of charge cycles with minimal loss. So what's the verdict? In the end, both headphones represent two philosophies within the same family. Momentum 4 is the every listener's luxury headphone: long battery, balanced sound, all-day comfort, and dependable noise canceling. It's effortless. The HDB 630 is for those who treat listening as an art form, where neutrality, detail, and control matter. It's not trying to entertain you. It's trying to inform you. The Momentum 4 feels like music made to enjoy. The HDB 630 feels like music made to understand. The beauty is that both coexist perfectly in Sennheiser's lineup. If you want your wireless headphones to sound great everywhere, travel, gym, office, Momentum 4 remains unbeatable for convenience. If you want portable studio-grade sound with the flexibility of wireless, the HDB 630 is the future. Both deliver what Sennheiser has promised for years, uncompromising sound made accessible. This is more than a comparison. It's a look at Sennheiser's evolution. One headphone defines comfort and accessibility, the other defines precision and future-proof fidelity. Choose the one that matches your lifestyle, and you can't go wrong. But if you get the chance to try both, you'll realize this is the moment wireless truly caught up with wired. This is where real sound meets real testing.